All right, looks like they're ready to go.
And the B and the men's heats for day one are about to start. And we are off on the first men's heat. It is Spirit C in lane 1, SigNu C in lane 3, as they are both running neck and neck up hill 1. And looks like both teams are putting up good times as we're starting to see Spirit C pull away a little bit, getting ready for their transition.
That's a far better SigNu C time than I expect. They are only about a buggy length ahead from lane 3.
John work on the second hill.
And actually what's kind of impressive is the hill 1 time by Spirit C of about 19 seconds was 19.5 seconds was even slower than the fastest time for the SDCA women's team.
And they're only about 3 buggy lengths ahead, maybe about 1.5 seconds right now. I think there could be a pass coming up.
Yeah, as SigNu's buggies did pass ahead on, I believe it was King of Spades that made a pass and had a little bit of contact with SDCB in the shoot last time. So looks like they're getting close and passing the stop sign, both at times of about 102, 103.
Yeah, Spirit's maintaining its separation right now.
So coming up past the transition flag, you have
like we have
SigNu has passed on the curb side.
Wow,
and,
great steal.
Coming up on the shoot flag, taking the shoot turn very smoothly. Both buggies smoothly turning in. Both buggies smoothly through the chute. Oh, Seraph has spun. Contact with the inner bail.
And Seraph has
SigNu rolling up. Hill 3 pusher picking it up at. Oh, he got blown away.
That's it.
And Seraph did in fact crash into the right hail bails going into the chute. Took too tight of a line, got a little bit out of control, tapped the first bail, and then just crashed and stopped in the second bail.
It did not look like heavy contact. There was significant speed scrub before hitting, but they will definitely check the safety of the driver. They are opening the hatch as we speak. So EMS crew on hand.
SigNu C rolling pretty well. They're in the middle of hill 4 right now at 159, and wow. I don't know if they're specifically trying to compete well against Spirit C, but this is a nice C team for SigNu.
Well, I think it's hard to keep the King of Spades down. He likes to roll. He's a portly old gentleman rolling now since 1993.
Unfortunately, it looks like they have a person in blue jeans pushing their hill 5.
That would be Sharath Babu.
And it's Lindsay Oakes. Seraph is the driver. As I believe probably down in the chute we are getting her out of the buggy. But it didn't look like that bad of a crash, but it was a little bit of a sudden stop into the hay bales on the right as we do cross the line at a time of about 2:35.
And I'm probably going to say this all day because I think it's very impressive. A women's team beat them by 10 seconds.
Yep. But that was SigNu's C team, so we hopefully will see more competitive times as the day goes on. We do have EMS all around the buggy, standing down there in the chute as they are trying to get Lindsay out safely for Spirit. But yeah,
Mark, what do you think happened down there?
It just looked like she got at the typical point where a standard trike will have its moment of peril. She got there and hit the wrong side of it. It just there's a certain amount of stability that you don't get with that two-and-back design, and that is the critical portion of the turn right there as you come right past the apex. And the typical rear-end slide, and then she just, once that happens, you're on a ride without any roll control. She tried to handle it pretty well. I mean, she clearly was doing the appropriate corrections once the back end broke loose, but it is a tough hand to be dealt. I think they've taken her out now. I can't really see, but they are, everyone's standing up looking a little bit relaxed. She's definitely standing next to the buggy. She seems fine. She's holding her helmet.
And it does look like SigNu's King of Spades has passed their drop test, but we're seeing the replay here on CMU TV, and it looks like, yep, just the turned a little too hard.
The rear wheel
in the back.
Rear wheel on the buggy is definitely not at a happy. The rear inner, which it hit the bail, is at about a 45-degree angle from normal.
I've got to wonder if when Lindsay was passed in the free roll, if that kind of shook her up a little bit, as it was a clean pass, but I think anytime as a driver you start seeing another buggy in there, it probably gets the blood flowing a little faster. It's the pulse pounding, and
you can see the replay here for those watching that that can happen. I don't know. I'm not sure it happened in this case, but we have seen in the past where a driver was surprised to see that buggy ahead. Where she passed, On the inside, at that top chute flag, is a rare spot to pass.
Yeah, you hardly ever see that. You risk, there's a giant divot in the course right there. And if you pass on the curb side, you always run the risk of being pinched off by the buggy you're passing.